Specter Ops, 3 players. I am the heroic agent, and Melissa and Rob are the dastardly, evil, awful hunters. They're going to try to track me down and shoot me.
That sexy voice you hear is Jess.
Yes, I'm Jess.
And he's not drunk yet.
Not yet.
He's working on it.
All right, well, I'm not as familiar with this game as he is. We're the beast and the puppet.
They are in this very awesome-looking car.
It's a Cybertruck.
It's a steering wheel. But I actually move first, I believe. I can move 4 spaces, and...
He's starting here.
Yeah, but they can't see me because I'm sneaky. All right, I have moved. All right, so you guys remember, exiting the car is your movement. Using the motion scanner means you can't move the car. The car can move a maximum 10 spaces between the two of you.
Well, we know where he is,
So,
let's
like,
go to that.
So one of you can move the car and the other one can get out. One of you can get out and the other one can use the motion scanner or, whatever you want to do.
Where do you think he's going first?
I have to get 3 of these 4 objectives and then get my butt out of one of these 3 exits.
He's going to either one of those objectives.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Which of us goes first?
The 100 players decide which one will go first and which one goes second. So, yeah.
It's out of fun.
All right.
I guess let's move the car up this way, or do you want to try to cut him off?
How far can you move?
I can move 4 spaces. Though there is an equipment I can use to move 6 spaces. But that's, of course, a one-time use thing. These are my equipment cards. I don't know if they're in shot. I'll move them up here.
That'll work.
So I can use each of these one time. Some of them, depending on what they are, I either reveal them or I turn them sideways to show they've been used. Because some of them, you know I used something, but you don't know what I did. And some of them are more flamboyant, so I actually have to reveal those.
What about the movement one?
I believe the movement one, actually I have the cards here. And there's doubles of everything, so...
That you can look.
So, do not reveal this card. I should mention the generic ones are stealth field, which means you can only see me if it's 2 spaces or fewer. There's a smoke grenade that causes temporary thing that blocks line of sight, and a flashbang that can blind agents for a turn.
Well, I think I'm going to hop out of the vehicle
Okay.
because I can control the vehicle without being in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what the puppet does.
So you can hop out, I believe it's any adjacent space next to the vehicle.
All right, so let me go first and do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I hop out, and that's my turn.
Yes. But next turn, you can do whatever you want.
It's a free-for-all.
Yeah.
Right there. That's where I'm going.
All right, so you can either use the motion scanner, move the car, or get out yourself.
I'm going to move the car.
All right, you get 10 spaces, you can move it.
I'm thinking about heading up to where we know he is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a solid move.
Do it.
All right, well, then I'll move 10 toward that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Might as well.
All right.
All right.
We have moved. You are scared. I don't even know why we care that he's going to complete objectives because, we can help him and share in whatever the reward is he's about to
It
get.
sounds good.
All right, I have moved.
And we would know if you move 6 because...
If I would have moved 6, if I had that equipment card, I would have had to show that I used the card.
Gotcha. So we know he only moved 4. Unless, do any of the special...
None of them have any special abilities that let them move more than...
I think I might hop out of the car because if I'm within 3 spaces of him, he has to tell me he's close.
Okay, but I have to go first, right?
No. You guys choose...
Each turn.
Each turn.
Oh, okay. We'll do that.
Okay. Well, I'll hop out. Do you think I should...
But that's your whole turn, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which direction do you think I should go?
Probably this way, just in case.
Okay. That'll be right there.
All right.
Because you might be trying to do an end run.
And I guess technically you moved 1 space. I will tell you I am not... It's at 4?
3.
3. No, is it within 4 spaces?
If you move... After moving the beast, if you moved him 3 or fewer spaces, any agents within 4 spaces of the beast must declare they are close.
I am not close.
Okay.
So you're not within 4 of him, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That would be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He started here and he moved 4. Can you move less than 4?
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. He could be there. 1, 2, 3.
No, keep in
4.
mind, I've moved twice.
Yeah. I think he's in your neck of the woods, honestly. Because he's got to get to those objectives. You've got a motion scanner? Or the car does?
The car does, but the puppet can do a remote sensor instead of moving.
All right, I'm going to move the vehicle.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're going to leave it there. Do I have to aim it a certain way, or it sees either way?
I think that's what I'm about to double check. Because that will matter.
Unless the puppet is where he is, and he's moving the car remotely.
That could be it. That would make,
And he can activate the motion sensor from anywhere, but it's still the car's motion sensor. He can only see what he sees.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go with that.
So do you still want to move the car, or would you rather use the motion sensor back where you were?
I'm just going to leave the car right where it is.
Okay. I have moved.
Have you?
I have.
Okay. You know what? I feel like he's either backtracked now towards you because he knows we're on his trail, which is very possible because it's Jess. I'm wondering though, where can you get and then use your beast smell that will thwart him
Yeah.
and still have some line of sight in case you can actually see
I
him?
was going to sneak around in all this mess, but
I feel like he made a beeline that way, and then he's might have turned back around now and might be wanting to get through here, hoping that we're going to push that way and he's going to come up behind us. That's what I think. So I'm almost thinking maybe you want to move a little bit further this way where you can still see though.
1, 2, 3.
Well, but
4.
you can actually go further. You were here, right?
Yeah.
You can go 1 because you moved diagonal.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Then use your beast. Can you use your beast, or you have?
Only if she moves 3 spaces.
After moving the beast.
Oh, but move
Well,
it
then
back
up
one.
one.
There you go.
If you move in 3 or fewer spaces, agents within 4 spaces of the beast must declare they are close.
I'm not close.
All right, so I will, instead of me moving, I will use the car's remote sensor. So you have to tell me, what direction are you from the car?
I am southwest from the car.
And what direction's that?
That.
Do the handy dandy little.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. All right, so you are southwest of the car.
So he's this way.
What if you were here?
I would say I'm south.
Okay,
Yes.
so he is southwest of the
So
car.
he's like that. So he's either in this hullabaloo down here,
Mm-hmm.
or he's over there beside you.
I don't know that he could have made it that far yet. That's 12
It's
spaces.
3 turns. If he didn't do any doubling back or anything.
Yeah, that's 12 spaces from here is the farthest he can be from there.
Yeah.
Let's count this out. Let's catch him. 1, 2, 3, 4, because he knows that blocks everybody's line of sight.
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8, which would matter because that's why he was asking about the sensor.
Mm-hmm.
9, 10, 11, 12. He's probably in this area here.
That's my guess, is that he's in that Christmas city over here.
So I'm going to go...
You've already used your action.
Oh, I can't go. That's right. So it's you. So
Yeah.
we think he's right in here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
All right. Let's close down on him.
We will.
Watch him. Watch his Adam's apple. Come on, Jess. Do you feel it? Do you feel that tightening up? I think you do. He does. You know him better than me. Look at his eyes. Tell me.
He just let out a silent but deadly fart, so that means that you're on. You'll
Most
smell
people-
it in a minute.
Most people have fight or flight. Jess has that third F.
Or
Fight,
fart.
flight, or fart, and he always.
I think
gets
it's a
that one.
I think it's a bonus action. I think you can still do the other two things.
I have moved.
Jess, have you actually moved?
Yes.
Or did you just stay put because you're terrified?
Look at my hand. Look at my hand.
Yeah, I mean,
I
surgeon level.
1, 2. Do you want me to go here?
I'm not sure because also if he panicked and started to come back. Now, if you are in the line of sight,
Well, then I'll stay right here.
Okay, so before, because I have a feeling what your question is, I only do line of sight to where you end. So if you pass with somewhere where you could see me, I don't have to say anything. But if you stop where you can see me, I have to say something and reveal my figure. Then you can potentially attack me.
and you have 40 turns for the whole game.
Yes.
I could stop there though.
I think maybe you should. Can you go one more?
Mm-hmm.
Go one more.
There.
Yeah.
Smells like.
Can you
fart.
smell a fart?
She cannot smell my fart.
No.
4 away from there is where
Yeah.
you would be.
To smell him. You can do direction again. See if he's not going to be south of you, because then I would have been able to smell him.
Yeah, but we know he is probably in that direction. And so if I move somewhere right now and I can see you, you don't have to tell me anything.
Only if you stop where you can see me.
him.
But like, for example, I'm just going to throw this out. If I was right here and you moved here, I wouldn't have to tell you that you passed me.
You can't.
But
be
if you
there,
stopped here,
because I would have smelled you.
then I would reveal my figure. You'd shoot at me.
All right, so I'm going to go 1, 2, and stop.
Okay.
Can I see you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he can't be there because I would have smelled him.
Oh yeah, right there you would have been. All right, well, that's where I'm at anyway. I could be, if I was on your space, we'd have to fight, right?
Yeah. If you were on my space, you'd basically get an instant punch on me.
Okay.
I do think we're in the right area though.
You know, he's about to grab that objective probably.
Maybe.
And that just means you have to land on the spot?
No, I have to be adjacent to it, and then on my next turn, I flip it over, and you guys
Okay.
know I'm there. But
Okay.
I've already moved once since then.
Gotcha.
I have moved.
He hasn't flipped the objective yet.
All right, let me go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was what I was going to suggest. Go block the objective.
I am not visible.
Do you want me to head objective ward?
I say come back this way.
Okay.
He may have gone past this objective. So
Yeah,
the other
we
thing you could do is
got
move
him.
the car, but I don't know. That's 3.
Yeah. Do you want me to stop and smell?
Nah. So you are here.
Right? I am not visible.
Okay.
We figure you tell us.
How many turns are we in?
This will be turn 6.
Okay.
If he did bypass this one, we might want to start heading to that one or that one.
Well, we'll see what happens now. Are you flipping it?
I have moved.
Okay. But you did not complete the objective.
I did not.
Do you want to stay by this one and I'll start moving to one of the other ones?
Yeah, you go ahead and move first.
Okay. Do you want me to try to get in the car or?
I can always move the car from
True.
wherever I am, so don't backtrack.
Okay. Do you want me to head this way to the east or do you want me to start heading south?
Let me ask you this
think would be
question.
more beneficial?
If I can move the car towards her and then she can get in the car and that would be our whole turn.
Mm-hmm. Now, keep in mind, the car can only go on the 2-lane spaces. It can't go through the...
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too.
They
Well, let me at least
really
do-
should have made a larger car thing.
Yeah.
You just, like that one that takes up 4 blocks. I guess maybe a balance thing, but...
Well, let me at least get out on the road to make it easier to pick me up.
Yeah, why don't you start moving that way and the car can come get?
Okay. I might move this way. That way the car, we can kind of meet in the
Well,
middle.
the other thing though too is if you keep staying on this, the car can move twice as far as you. Eventually the car will catch you. And where's he going to go? Even let him backtrack and come to this one. I don't care.
Okay. So I'll do 1, 2, 3. You want me to stop and smell or keep going?
I mean, I doubt he went that way, but you might have, I mean, I don't care. It's fine with me.
All right, I will then, just in case.
Are you
Right.
within 4?
I'm not within 4.
Okay. I figured you weren't, but
1, 2. Is this the spot? 3,
Yes.
4.
All right. I am not visible.
Let's do that. Let's do the back door.
yeah, I knew it was gonna happen.
But he moved from there last time.
You know, I started adjacent to the move I'm making right now. I started adjacent to this thing.
Right now, you are right currently.
Before I move, I am adjacent to that, unless I'm Blue Jay, at which point I'm 2 spaces away.
Okay, well that's pretty good for us anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got a good grip on him, I think. Do you want to try to move up in his area and try to catch him, and I can stand there and block him?
Well, he's about to move, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. Sounds good. Possibly. But maybe not. Let's let him move first.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna immediately know where he is and just beat him.
Oh, here he goes. He's panicking. Panic time. Play that carriage card. Play that carriage token, Jack.
I am activating an equipment.
This is the still suit where you can pee your pants but still drink it.
All right, so he has now moved. Or have you moved yet?
I have now moved.
All right, so I'm thinking he moved 6 spaces from wherever he was.
Mm-hmm.
Seems
Well,
like
I
a
think
cowardly
what I'm
thing
gonna
to
do
do
is
would be for
I'm-
Jess to have
Have you ever known me to be a coward?
I'm just gonna move like here, and I'm just gonna start sniffing.
Are you within 4 of that?
No.
Interesting. I doubt that he's still around that.
Well, he moved 6. The question is,
Objective.
which way did he go?
Not this way, because I would have smelled him if he went that way for sure.
He moved 6.
I mean,
He moved 6 spaces.
he might have moved back up in here.
Right. He might have.
Now, again, just as a reminder, if I pass your line of sight on my move, I have to place the last seen token on the last spot you would have seen me, unless I use the stealth field equipment.
Which means you would have only moved 4, but you would have walked past us.
Exactly.
Which means that he went down.
1, 2, 3, 4. He could do
Unless
that
he
and he'd
is
stay
using
away
this,
from you.
he could be using the stealth that he talked about, where I wouldn't be. The stealth it would stop me from being able to smell you.
No, it wouldn't stop
Okay.
your ability. It would just block line of sight for
Okay,
more than
so
2
you
spaces.
just wouldn't have to put a last seen token there, but
Right.
What if the car runs you over?
I don't know if there's a rule for that. And again, I just want you guys to, like, I went over the equipment briefly before we started, but I want you guys to have an idea of what my possibility, like,
Yeah.
there's the grenades, I think, are both stuff that you would know if I use, because they are reveals. There's some of the unique items that don't require reveals, and the move 6 and the stealth field do not require reveals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used either the move 6, the stealth field, or I could have used a personal item to my specific agent.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You can't sniff, you're a robot, but I am not visible. Alright, so that's both of you, right?
Yep.
See, this game is pretty cool. It's definitely a different vibe than Fury Dracula, because it's more about, like, close in, like, more like line of sight rather than, like...
So you cannot use the stealth gear again?
Whatever I used, I can't use again.
Okay.
Each one of these cards is a one-time use.
All right. So even if that was the stealth and you get ready to move 6 now, if you cross our line of sight, we will know
Yes.
the last known space.
Yes.
I'm doing most of my talking in your mind. I think you know that.
No, I'm hearing it.
All right, I have moved.
Should I use the car sensor again?
Might as well.
I'm going to use the remote sensor.
I am south of the car.
South of the car, which means you are not west.
I'm not west.
So directly south. So in line I.
Yes, somewhere on line I.
Okay.
We know he's on line I.
Yes.
Okay. Darn it, you cannot get far enough to go mess with him.
Which way do you think he is, north or south of me?
Well, he probably moved 6 as opposed to using his stealth from the other spot, is what I'm thinking. Unless he worked his way all the way back here, which I think, I don't know, that's too risky even for Jess. I don't know. I feel like he went straight forward.
You think he's within range of me? Like, you think he's right next to me?
I think it would be not wise for him to be that way. But I suppose if you go, as long as she moves 3 spaces, she's good.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just move there and see what happens?
You move me there?
Smell him.
I am not close.
All right. Well, that means either he's back there, which I'm fine with, or he is.
Yeah, that's true.
So 1. This would count for smelling.
Yes.
3, 4. So he's at least there.
Yep.
And is that possible? You've moved twice since you did the objective.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Help me out, Melissa. I don't know. If he used the stealth thing, he only moved 4. The most he could be away is 10. And the closest he could have been to get one of those that objective would be one of those 3. And he's on I.
I think he may have backtracked. And gone back up into the green and red area.
Or he could be here. All right, go ahead and make your move, dog. And we'll talk about it. Why don't you try to add from one of those 3 spaces in your mind and see if he could be there. Do you hear what I'm saying? 10 spaces away from one of those 3 spaces closest that way from the objective.
But I also don't know what he used.
Well, I'm assuming he went 10. Because if he's in I now and he went less than 10, I think you would have been able to smell him. I mean, he could be all the way up here, but he's definitely south, so.
I have moved.
Yeah.
You spilled beer all over the place.
That's very splashy.
Alright, well, I'll move me like 3 south. And I'll sniff.
There's no way
You
can smell him.
neither smell nor see me.
Alright.
You just get a whiff, a slight little whiff of pumpkin spice donut.
I'm going to move the car. Or should I do the sensor again? Let's do the sensor.
Yeah.
All right, I am southeast of the car.
Mmm. Interesting.
Okay.
That was very helpful, puppet.
Yeah, the puppet is pretty cool in my opinion, just because of that motion sensor. That's pretty dope.
You're pretty dope.
I should actually circle these on my sheet so I know which objectives I'm going for here.
Mm.
Just tell us. We'll remind you.
Yeah. We'll help you. We're all here to help. We're all friends. It's okay.
I have moved.
I think I'm gonna move to the east.
I'll tell you what, why don't you let me censor it one more time before you move?
Okay.
Let's do the censor again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am southeast.
I'm gonna go ahead and move to the east. I'll move 3 to the east and then sniff.
I think you should haul ass.
I can do 5.
Yeah, I would do that.
Do 5 straight east.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way, you're not going to be able to see down here.
Yeah. Well, just move me there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Which way do you think you want to go?
You
here?
can move 6, but you can't shoot your gun. Keep that in mind.
Oh well, so you
You're right. Or is
Maybe
it 5?
5 spaces on a turn.
Is it 5? Okay. I remember you can move extra space, but you just can't shoot your
Yeah,
gun.
I'll stop right there.
All right,
You
and
cannot
you can't
see me.
sniff or do anything.
No.
But you can't. But you still have to tell her that, right?
Huh. If I was visible, I'd still have to place my guy,
Gotcha.
even if she couldn't shoot me.
Okay. And that was our turn.
All right. All right. I have moved.
So here's my question, though. Maybe I do that. It's either that or the sensor. Your choice. It's going to be southeast, even if he's in this whole area.
Yes. Yeah, I would move the car.
Because
For
keep in
sure.
mind, it's in relation to the car. So, northwest would only be this tiny little pocket.
We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm kind of thinking about sitting on that objective.
Why not? You can get 1, 2, 3 and sniff.
Okay. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And if you were visible, she could still see you, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
What space are you on? Is that
R19. Come on.
It's kind of easier for me to look at on this one.
Tell us. I smell you from here, and I'm not even the beast.
Smells like pumpkin.
Smells like fear.
I am close.
Oh, so he's within 4. Is that what that means?
Mm-hmm. You cannot see me.
And anything with numbers on it means that's line of sight still.
Yes.
That's not blocking anything, even though there's that shadow of the building.
No. If you're here, you can see all the way here.
Gotcha.
All right, and I have moved.
And you're on move what?
This is move 12.
Do you think he's got the guts to be right there? And do you want to get near him to blow his brains out?
I kind of just want to get near that objective and try to hold him back a little bit.
Right. Well, do you want to be on this side of the objective? Because you could see.
That's what I'm not quite sure.
Or on this side of the objective, and then you could still see up and down there.
Well, move me to T19 and I'll sniff again.
Can she see through the objective?
No, the objective is a barrier. Because if you remove it, you can see there's a little thing there.
I'll see. I don't know. You sure you don't want to just move 1? Then you can see here and here.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
And sniff again?
I am close.
He's behind some kind of barrier.
I mean, do I just need to start moving?
Move the car.
Mm.
Or
Still?
It's going to be faster for the car.
That's true. I just can't imagine he's going to want to go all the way back there. I'll move the car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And then later you can scan with the car.
Yep.
And that'll help.
Smart. Because if you decide to bolt that way, we'll be able to know on the next turn if I do that.
Yep.
Or you could just catch him and kill him, either way. So that's it for us, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, so I got to figure
Move
out.
13. Come on. We're on your tail, bro.
I got to figure out how I'm going to handle this.
Ocean's 13. They didn't get away with it.
Sort of. Well, not an original.
No, she's
Well,
your
we're playing-
team was the
well,
women, right?
Well, we're playing the original then. There couldn't have been an original Ocean's 13 then. That would have been way too back.
No, I'm sorry. The original Ocean's 11.
They would have never made a movie about that many women doing cool stuff back in 1940 something.
There's a bunch of broads, see? And they're all trying to plan a heist, but they forget that they're women.
3 of them didn't show up because they had to pick up their kids from school.
And women
And the
can
other
just
2
plan a shopping trip.
That's what it was. Ocean's 13 was about going to the mall.
And then they buy a real nice purse, and their husband gets mad at them. Won't speak to him for a week. It's a good movie.
All right. We'll go ahead and.
No, you didn't. He was right behind it. He was on the other side. He
I'll
had you
use an
in
equipment.
for me not to see him.
And I have moved.
So he either moved 6 spaces or he was moving in the shadows.
I'm thinking then he probably used the shadows to get past you so you couldn't see him.
So I should go south a little bit and try to smack him, or?
Yeah, probably. I
Okay.
think.
All right.
You got to decide though which way. How many spaces away can we shoot at you?
Up to 6, because it's basically the die that determines if you hit me or not.
One, 2, 3, 4. I'm
Oh,
1, 2, 3. But if you stay here, you can smell them.
okay, do it.
1, 2, 3.
What space is that?
V22.
I am not close.
Okay. Do it, do the sensor.
Sensor.
I am. Oh, the car's moved. Aha.
Sure
So the
has.
car is on L20. I'm sorry,
M.
M22. Right. So
Northeast.
I am northeast
Yeah.
of the car.
Yeah. Son of a biscuit. All right.
Well, we have him trapped again-ish.
Ish. We do have him trapped-ish. But he only needs is one more objective to win the game.
I need one more objective, and then I need to escape.
Oh. Mm.
And to escape, you
And
gotta get back
escape
to
is
N1.
this space, or this space.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There are 3 exits.
All right. I'm not giving up yet.
No, never gonna give you up.
I still think the car should be able to run him over.
Yes, I agree.
I have moved.
The coward has moved.
What is that voice?
He was
It's
north.
B.
He was
No, it
northeast.
is not. You better not.
No.
So if you have crossed her line of sight, the beast his line of sight.
I would have to put my little token and reveal my character.
Gotcha.
Though you wouldn't get a chance to shoot at me unless you were the gun.
We picked the wrong characters, I think. Beast and the puppet aren't good characters. We should.
I think the puppet is good. The beast, I'm not sure on. He seems the weakest to me in my limited playthrough.
we should get to control 2 characters each.
Well, if you play it with 5 players, there's a traitor. There's one of the hunters that's actually working with the agent.
Oh,
I'm gonna
interesting.
go 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, I'm not visible.
All right, so northeast of the car. So you think he's up in the QRS?
I was checking
T.
just in case, and he could not have either would have had to have worked his way back that way and started coming down, which he may, and I can always stay there, and he'll still have to tell me that. Or he could have. He didn't use anything special, and he was northeast of the car, so he could not have crossed you here. So
No.
he also did not cross. Well, I don't think he could have made it there to cross me and have been northeast.
So what if I took 3 steps west and sniffed?
I think if you're going to do that, you should definitely get back in this place just so you can see down. Because he doesn't. Does he see down both of these?
Yes, he
Oh, okay.
sees road spaces. Now, I should clarify because that he can see the road spaces. So, like, he would stop here unless he was in this lane, which he could see all the way through.
Yeah. So in that case, then go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I don't think he's in one of those, but who knows?
Can I smell you?
I hope you're right so much.
But she is not this time.
All right. That's it for us.
And I could not smell you from there.
Yeah, that's also.
Oh, because you moved 3?
Mm-hmm.
I have the hardest time comparing to.
That is.
S21.
Yep, S21. Oh, please tell me you're within 4 of S21.
Actually, yes, I am close.
What?
Yas. All right, what should we do about it though?
And it's got to be in that direction because he could not have crossed you.
No. I do think he went back up in there.
All right, so 4 from here then would. Okay, so if you're here, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4. So anything in this row is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4 is possible, but that is not possible. 1, 2, 3, 4 is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4 is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4 is possible. I guess he could be like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and still be northeast of the car.
Well, we don't know that he's still northeast of the car.
We do, because otherwise you would have seen him cross.
That's true.
All right, I have moved.
And there's no last seen token.
No last seen token?
Mm-mm.
All right, then.
Sensor.
I am northwest of the vehicle.
Northwest and 4 from me.
He was 4 from you and didn't cross your path. So he went 1, 2, 3. He's in one of these spaces right here, I predict, right now.
Well, if I run 5 spaces, where can I go?
You can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost in the car. Or you could move the car closer to you and get in the car and just start. I don't know. I feel like if you go, like I said, I think he's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 in one of those spots right now.
Yeah.
Where's he going? He's either going that way and coming back down.
Move me to N21. That's 5, right?
Yeah.
I'm not visible.
Yeah, I know you're not.
We know that because we know where you are.
Yeah, we do.
But we're also going to know the chances of the places he could be moving.
Do you want to try to...
That's it. We're done,
That's
right?
right.
Because we did
That's
the
right.
sensor
Yeah.
first and then that.
Yeah. Okay.
Start looking at those. I could be wrong. But I don't think it's possible.
No.
I mean, because if he was here, you'd have to say, right? If you were in this line,
Yes, I would
you'd
have to
be
say.
there.
Yeah. She's north of me.
Still north of you because you would have seen him.
Yeah.
We're in a good location now to see him if he wants to get south without doing some shenanigans.
So to shoot, I just have to shoot in the dark and hope that you're there, or if I say, "Hey,
No,
I
if
want
you
to
see
shoot.
me, you can take a pot
If
shot
I
at
see
me.
you, I can shoot you." Okay.
Yes. Question is to go for broke or play it safe.
Go for broke.
Go for broke is more exciting.
Mhm.
But
It'll
then we'll
look
know
better.
exactly what you did.
It'll look better in the video.
I don't know. Fury of Dracula, if you stomach the whole thing, it has some good moments. I had to watch it.
If you
Yeah.
stomach the whole thing.
I had to watch it because I edited it. But there were some good... I think overall it tells a very good story. And I got it down to 2 hours from 5 hours, which is... Well, that was the hardest video to
Yeah, I
edit
imagine,
to
yeah.
date. That was the hardest one so far.
I have moved.
Congratulations.
All right, Melissa.
I'm trying to decide my best move. I think it's just to move forward some more, get out on the road, and try to head him off.
Well, here's the thing, though. If I use the sensor now, if he had crossed you, still...
Yeah, I'm still with
I did
him.
not use an equipment, so
Yeah.
So we know...
He's
we don't
north.
know he's northwest. He could have actually moved back to come here.
We know he's north of me, but we don't know which direction,
Mm-hmm.
west or east.
And knowing Jess, he did not go in a place where you'd easily be able to see him.
No. I could just move one and sniff, or just move one and see if I can see him.
Why don't you move first and then decide what I do? Because he's assuming we're going to do mine first. Why don't let you go first?
All right, well, I'll move west one.
So here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But if you go, which way are you going next will dictate that.
North.
Because if you go there, you're way closer.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, and I'm going to move north.
There or there?
Let's go diagonal. Well, I want to see him. I'm trying to catch him.
He might be over here. He might have come back this way.
Then move me north 2.
1, 2.
And I'll sniff.
I am close.
But she can't see you.
She cannot see me.
He's in between some stuff. He's probably at like 17 right now, is my guess.
I'm going to move. 1, 2, 3.
All right, stop in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm not visible.
Okay.
My guess is that he's at 17 right now, but I'm not positive.
Okay, and if you had gone south, we would have seen you.
Yes.
If I would have crossed your path, I would have had to.
Right, and she was still in your path then, right? You started here.
Yeah.
All right, let's go get him, Melissa. You're going to get him. I can feel it.
I think I know where he is right now, but I don't know where he's going.
All right, we'll stay on him.
All
All right, so you're about to move. Go ahead.
I moved, and I was last visible here. I will now reveal myself. I am Spider. Hunters get -2 to their attack rolls when they are within 3 spaces of Spider.
Oh, thank you. So I can shoot you?
No, I'm not there now. That's where you last saw me when I moved.
Oh, okay.
I crossed your field of vision.
So you came back behind you.
He was in front of me.
Or yeah.
So he's 4 away from that.
We could either use the car sensor or I can move and try to just get in his grill because he's probably in a place where it's very difficult for us to see right now. Now,
Yes.
These are straight down the line though, right? So if you were here,
He'd see me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's over that way.
And he assumes you're going to get to him on this turn, but you're going to get a -2. Is that what you get?
A -2 if you're within 3 spaces.
I mean, you almost have no choice. And do you get some sort of bonus?
He gets bonuses the closer he gets to him. So he's kind of a the rock to her scissors. Because he wants to be close. He wants to be on the same space, actually, because he can deal double damage.
So let's figure out, do you want to try to use the car sensor and figure out where 4 from that is, or?
Well, he may not even be 4 from that. He just crossed it. He could be right there or right there. He could be right there or right there even. That's where he can be.
Should I go to one of those spaces then?
If she walks up and gets into the car right now, she can't shoot you.
No, you cannot attack from the car. You can enter the car, and that'll end her turn, but you can't attack from it.
Put me in the space, I guess, to the east of the car. That'd be how many moves?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. I guess I'll just stand right there for right now. Or do you want to use the sensor to see what direction he is from the car?
Well, that is true, possibly. I don't know, though. Well, I think we've got him on the run, regardless.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have had the balls to go this way, to be honest. I really don't.
Well, if he
he
went that way, you'd see him. And you didn't see him.
And if I was here and you were here, I still wouldn't see you.
No, you cannot. Diagonal is not good for line of sight. You can move diagonal, but you can't see.
He's probably in here, which means we can't get to him. But you can move 5, but you can't shoot.
Yeah. Well, then move me.
He's definitely here because he knows you won't be able to see him even if you make it there.
Move me at M23. I can go there.
M23.
The blue space right below the car.
Maybe you will be able to, you still won't be able to smell him though either.
No,
right?
but I'll be in his crawl.
I'm wondering if you should, I haven't gone yet. If you get in the car, I can move the car. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, which doesn't make you do anything.
Yep.
And then I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Run him over.
I did. I literally just did knock him over.
So you can see me, but you can't attack.
This is not terrible. And you can only move 4, assuming you haven't used the, her base speed's still a 4, Spider.
Mm-hmm. Her only thing is the
Distance.
distance.
All right, hold on. Let me get a, you're making your move?
Yeah, you're gonna get a pick.
I'm going to get a nice shot of that if I can.
I have moved. Oh, and my last scene was here. And I'm no longer, obviously, on the board.
K23 is where he was.
Should I jump up out of the car?
Yeah.
In which direction do you think I should go?
Well, he's definitely here, or here. He was K23, so and that was the last place he was seen. So he could have gone 1, 2, 3, right? Well,
do you want to use your sensor and see what
No.
directions he's in? Or do you know?
I'm going to move. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to stop right there.
I'm not visible.
Okay, well then I think he's here or here. So you might as well just jump out.
Yeah. Might as well jump. Move me diagonal.
Can't move. That's your whole move. Getting out of the damn car.
That's
Because
right.
you're the beast, but somehow you can't exit a vehicle and keep moving.
Yeah, you know.
Because it takes time to take off the safety belt.
The cosplay.
To squeeze myself out of the car. The car's really small. It's like a smart car. So getting out is just really tough.
I have moved, and I'm not visible, and you did not see me.
Oh, it's okay. I will. I'll see you.
All right, I think you move first.
Wait, I've used... Okay, these are the 2 I've used.
All right, I'm going to move down into the
Right.
downstairs mix-up. So I guess just move me at diagonal 1.
You can't.
You can go 1, 2, 3.
All right, put me there.
Or you can go 1, 2, 3, which I think might be your better move.
Do it. Put me there. I'm about to sniff real
1,
hard.
2, 3.
All right. You don't see me, but you do sniff my farts.
Well, I mean, but
My
what do I do?
spider farts.
But what do I do in the game?
1, 2.
All right. You do not see me.
I don't like that at all. Son of a biscuit.
He's being very sneaky.
Where could he have gone now? And if you were still out in the street, so he'd be able to, he would have crossed, so he did not cross. Oh, did you make it all the way down to G30? I guess that's possible. So now he's just making a beeline for the exit?
And last scene, I have moved, and last scene was here.
We do know that he's going to start heading north now.
He's got to be down in here, Melissa, I think.
Down where?
I think he's got to be down here in one of these spaces. If he was last seen here, the only other place he could have gone is there. If that was the last place. Like, he could have gone here, but if he was there when he... Correct me if I'm wrong. If to do the objective, you would have had to have been in my line of sight if you were there. This is the only place you could have done the objective last time.
And not been seen.
Yeah. So, and then he moved past here. Can you double back?
I think you can do like this, but I don't think you can go 1-2 to intentionally trick somebody.
All right.
I don't know. I'll go and tell you I didn't do that because I think that's kind of cheesy.
I don't know. All right. Well, he's definitely then. He's got to be in one of those. Question is now, do you can just go up there and mix it up with him?
Yeah.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What if you're in the same spot with him?
Then he basically gets an auto hit on me, and then because he has brutal strength, he has a potential to do 2 damage to me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Are you good with that, Melissa?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I am not visible.
What the hell did I mess up?
Have you gone?
Oh, well, I can tell, I guess, how I mess up, because he might be right. No. Where else could you be? There? You could be there, and she wouldn't be able to see you, right?
Right. She cannot see in a diagonal.
But have you moved?
I have not moved.
Then you should be able to narrow it down where he is.
I can do so with the car, but it's going to tell us that he's over there.
Yeah.
Or I could just move the car.
No, just move yourself. Yep.
All right. In the space. Turn. Certainly that's got to be good for us.
All right. I'll play the Tangle line, reveal this card, choose a hunter that has line of sight the spider, and roll the die. If it's equal or higher to the distance, that hunter is stunned. So it doesn't matter. 1, but you're still stunned. You cannot attack. You can only move 2 your next turn.
Okay.
But I have used all 3 of my equipment.
Okay.
Mm.
And I can't shoot?
No, because you
because
don't
my
have line of
actions.
sight.
Okay.
But that was good deduction on Rob's part.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's going to be the real tense because you guys have completely found me. But can you get me before I
Before you escape?
Before escape?
Yes, we can. And we will. Because where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? You scared?
You could only have moved 4.
Yes.
You did not cross anybody's line of sight.
I did not.
He's like down in that corner or something. I mean, there's like nowhere he can go.
And I'm here.
Yes, and remember, you can only move 2 this to go around.
There's like nowhere for him to go. And I'm not in line. He's not in line of sight. He isn't down in that corner, right?
Oh, he probably went here. That's probably what he did. Because you wouldn't have had to show us then, would you?
Mm-mm.
Then you go there.
I can only move 2.
Yeah, but that's just 1. That's only 1 movement.
I know that, but he got to move 4. So he would have gone 1, 2, 3, or probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably, because he's going to probably go for that one. I can only go 2, so I can't even see him doing that.
Well, then move me somewhere on the road or column D so I can see him.
4. He's here. I don't even think you can get him. You can't get anywhere near him.
Yeah, but I can see him. I can expose him.
You can't. If he's there, you can't see him. There's no way you can even see him. You'd have to be in the spot to see him. He's there. I'm 1,000% sure. I could be wrong, but I'm willing to bank on that because at this point, that's his optimal place to go.
Yeah. Can I
you
get
just
there?
need to haul ass somehow.
I can. I've got 5 movement. Would
yeah,
that
but
give me
you're
there?
all blocked in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would at least get you closer to him, and you can always move faster than him from here on out.
Yeah, put me there.
Actually, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
You're right on his tail. You're right behind him. I have not yet moved.
No.
Yes.
So I'm going to move. 1, 2. Screw it. I'm going to count on you to try to catch him now. If he goes that way, I'll be able to see him.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm. I think whatever move he makes, if you're right about where he is, we're going to have a line of sight on him.
I mean, I would be able to see him if he went the other way. We would have been able to see him if he went the other way.
Yes. I think one of us is going to see him move this time.
Yeah, because you started here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You were here.
Mm-hmm.
No, you were here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was there.
I was
So
like,
he could have gone back this way, but that's okay.
We'll get him.
No, because I would have seen him.
Yeah. I think we've got him.
No, because you were here.
Oh, right now I would see
Yeah.
you. So if you move from there, I would have your last.
I just want to make
Yes.
sure she was here. You were here last turn, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Because he moved. The beast moved 5 to get where he is now.
Yes.
Yeah. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, she had been there.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, right now, if you finished your turn, 1, 2, 3, you could be here. You couldn't be here or here. You could be there. You could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, assuming you can move through me. Is that what we're assuming?
I mean, we start on the same spot, so
Oh, right. You wouldn't be moving through.
yeah.
I take it back once. He can actually be 1, 2, 3, 4. He could be all the way up here. And you got to assume that's probably where he is.
I have moved.
We didn't see him.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, where'd you start?
Well,
None of your
Right here?
business?
yeah. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Okay. I don't think I'm. Yeah, I am not visible.
All right. So now, Melissa, if he was there, which I thought he was, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the only place he could be.
Well, just move me so I can be in line of sight of him.
1, 2, 3, and you can sniff.
You do not see nor sniff me.
No. Interesting. Do you think he went out that way? Or is there any way that he could have? We could have been wrong about the location.
Well,
And what turn is this?
he couldn't have
I'm
gone.
about to do turn 23.
You couldn't go this way because I was there and could have seen you.
And you have
would
how
have
many
told me,
turns?
right?
If I would have crossed your line of sight, I would have told you.
And what if you were already in my? If you're in my line of sight, I would have seen you last time.
Yes, I would mark the last thing I would see in your line of sight.
So he's got to be north.
Technically, the turn that I moved after I stunned you, the last time you would have seen me was in this space, space we started in.
And you've
So
moved twice.
you know that first move I moved in a diagonal.
Yeah.
Did you go yet, Rob?
Yeah, it's my turn. I was just making sure you guys were good before I made my move.
You can't smell him.
No. Or see him.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's not in one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not in one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't be in one of those because you'd be in the line of sight, right? If you were down here, she'd be able to see you.
I have moved.
What about a motion sensor?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Remote sensor.
I am to the northeast of the car.
Oh. That's not what I expected.
Well, now you need to haul Monster Tail. He could be all the way up here, I suppose. If that's the case, we're in some big trouble, but you can move, so you need to kind of book it. Or yeah, book it this way and maybe I get the car to you.
Okay, yeah, I can move 5 from there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it's not the best, but
Yeah, I'm not visible.
yeah, we know.
Gosh, way to rub it in.
You have
We
your-
know where he is.
You have your full movement now, Rob.
Yep.
I can't move because.
Oh, you did the car sensor, right? All right.
You should have just moved.
Maybe.
Someone would have just said you were wrong.
Maybe he wants me to move.
Nah. I'll be honest, I think I have it at this point, but I have moved.
Way to be cocky.
I am cocky. I'm good at this game.
No, you're
I'm
just
not-
a cock.
I'm not good at a lot of things, so I'm good at this game.
Gotcha.
This is the only hidden movement game I'm good at.
That's why he likes it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Beep beep.
8. And then you can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and get in there.
Okay. Put me in the car on the bottom.
Yep.
He doesn't like me to be on the little car.
Because he needs to get here.
Or here. Or here.
Well,
But you think he's going for that one?
I think so at this point.
Yep.
Or that one, but either way, if you get down here, you'll be in the line of sight for that.
Yep.
And I can still remote sensor from where I am. I'm almost out of the game at this point. And we've done no damage against him. I didn't even get a chance to roll against him. Landed on a spot once and couldn't get.
And how much?
And he had that cheap
How much
card.
HP does he have altogether?
4, I think. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah. We got this. He about to die. I don't know if we got this or not. We'll just look at this.
Look, it doesn't matter at this point, but let's just say, for instance, that next time we move the car 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can also move the car.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have to do 10 between us. Like if I move it 8,
right.
you
Never
move
can
2.
move 20.
If I move it,
Right, gotcha.
6, you move it 4.
Mm-hmm. So that's the maximum it can go.
10's max. But 10's still really good.
All right, what is this?
I moved the vehicle 8 spaces, and she got in it with 5, a movement of 5.
And I looked at your pad, and I know that you're on K7.
All right, but it is your move again. Make it count.
Yeah.
I have moved. You can move 10.
Like and
I have.
subscribe.
Oh, you want to get that?
We're gonna move 9.
All right, I am not visible.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have moved at 9. And she can just jump out. And the only other thing that I could have done would have been me to move separately and you just move the car. But I can't. I don't think I can catch you.
I think at this point it's down to Melissa.
Jump down. Jump out.
Are you jumping?
In 11, I guess. Because he's going north.
He's probably going this way. Probably currently.
Okay.
I have moved.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Well, you want to do that first?
Motion sensor.
Yeah, motion
Yeah.
sensor. Still northeast?
Oh, I'm sorry. I am northwest of the car.
What?
He's trying to go out that other door.
Well, it's up to you now.
1. Which I guess, which square am I in?
You would be in
You're
that
11.
one, yeah.
So 1, 5.
Yeah, but you can go diagonal. Don't forget.
Yeah, but I don't know where that
1,
could get
2,
me.
3, 4, 5. You can get all the way up
Get me
there.
there. Give me the jate.
1, 2, 3. You could stop there and do the motion sensor. I don't think it matters.
No.
1. You were here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I see.
You do not.
Mm-hmm.
I have moved.
Well, we can motion sensor again. In case he crossed back and forth, but he couldn't. I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
go-
the motion sensor.
Good.
I am northwest of the car. Something up, right?
For the record, she just moved 4, so she could still attack you.
Oh, I'm not visible.
Okay.
And I escaped through A3.
Yeah, I figured you were out.
I don't know where my figure out here yet.
All right, so show us. Start at the beginning and show us what you did.
All right, so obviously I started in 1.
Yeah.
My first move was to M4. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
My second move was to I6. I'm gonna. There was. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then to F10, which here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that. I don't remember if that's when I used my stealth field. There's one point where I used my stealth field to get past you guys. I think it was actually down here.
Yeah,
I think it was down
later.
here. Then to C10. So, oh yeah, I got 1, 2, 3. Because you guys are already on my trail at that point. Then the B14, which I don't remember if I went 1, 2. I couldn't have gone that way. I went 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the B17. This is when I used the stealth. Then I've triggered that. And then to E13, which is here. So this is when I doubled back. I think I went 1, 2, 3, 4. And the I13, which 1, 2, 3, 4. Then to M12, which, help me out here. Here's the M's. Oh, yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the Q13. I don't know. Wait, that's O13.
Okay.
But I said it didn't make any sense. Q13 is here.
Mm-hmm.
Then T15, which is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the U18, 1, 2, 3. Then the R14. This is when I use the boost, the 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then to 017. I believe I went 1, 2, 3, 4. Then to K20. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the riskiest move I did in the game because I just hopped right about in the road.
And I was correct, right?
Yes.
And that's when I identified you were in 1,
Yeah,
2, 3, 4.
you and you ended up moving the car, and then and then L19. I basically just literally backtracked 1 space. And then the K23, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the one I marked it out 3 times, end up going to the same spot. H27, I went 1, 2, 3, 4. Which ended up being a good move because I was also thinking about going here, and you went right there, so you would have definitely caught me. And then the G30, 1, 2, 3. Then the C30, which of course is where you caught me. I used my equipment. And then G26. This is what screwed y'all up because I went straight, because you were here, Melissa, and he was here, and I went straight diagonal. I went 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And
that did mess us up.
And that threw you guys. And that's what got me the victory because then I was able to go the J22, 1, 2, 3, 4, M18, which is here, 1, 2, 3, 4. N14, 1, 2, 3, 4. M10, 1, 2, 3, 4. I6, 1, 2, 3, 4. E3, which is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the A3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, sir. Good job.
All right.
Jess, the Spider-Man.
I actually wrote Spider-Gwen on my sheet here.
Spider-Gwen. Well
What a
done.
nerd.
Well, that is Specter Ops. Thanks for watching. Even though Melissa and I were in his head, he still beat us.
Didn't take any damage.
Yeah, I know. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel.